Welcome back to the Verdict Zone. This is a story about a family history rooted in violence, sin, and redemption, the ultimate paradox of being born from a meeting between a convicted killer and the woman sent to save his soul. My father was a traveling man, often away for work, building a life for his family. But one night, his routine was broken. He returned home early, unannounced, only to walk in on a scene of devastating betrayal. He found his second wife with another man. In that single moment, the life he knew shattered. The trauma, the shock, the rage, it was an immediate and visceral response. He retrieved a gun. In the chaotic moments that followed, he shot and killed the man and injured his wife. There was no attempt to flee, no denial. He immediately turned himself in to the authorities. The legal system grappled with the raw emotion of the event. The judge ultimately ruled it a crime of passion, a verdict that didn't excuse the act, but acknowledged the extreme emotional duress that provoked it. He was sentenced and sent to a maximum security facility. He served 4 years behind those walls. This crime, this single act of violent passion, defines the first half of my family's narrative. It's a dark foundation, a story of loss and consequence that would echo for decades. In the final year of his incarceration, a new figure entered his life. She was the prison minister, a woman whose entire life was dedicated to faith, forgiveness, and the possibility of profound change. She visited the prison to offer spiritual guidance, to speak of redemption to men whose society had locked away. And in this place of confinement, she met my father. She saw past the crime, past the label of murder, and saw the person he was, the man grappling with what he had done. Their relationship was intensely unique, a bond forged in the most unlikely of circumstances. It was a meeting of two extreme worlds, a man seeking spiritual absolution from within a cage, and a woman offering it from the outside. My mother looked at a man the world had judged and condemned as she saw his humanity. She saw a soul worth saving, a heart capable of more than just rage. This was the moment their worlds collided, a collision of faith and sin, of judgment and forgiveness, creating a paradox that would come to define their future and eventually my very existence. As their emotional and spiritual bond deepened, it evolved. Their connection became a physical one, sanctioned by the very system that held him captive. Through the program of conjugal visits, their relationship was allowed to cross the boundary from the spiritual to the intimate, and I am the result of that relationship. This simple fact carries immense weight. I was conceived when my father was legally a prisoner, a convicted killer serving his time, and my mother was a free woman, a minister, visiting him inside those walls. My origin story is not one of candlelight dinners or romantic walks on the beach. It's rooted in the stark reality of a prison visiting room. It's a story of violence, betrayal, and state confinement. So the fundamental question that has followed me my entire life is this: how does one reconcile an origin like that with the simple, universal desire for a normal, peaceful life? How do you build a future when your very beginning is so entangled in the past? Growing up, I constantly grappled with the legacy of my parents. Their story is a heavy one to carry. Does my father's violent action forever taint the love that followed? Does it cast a permanent shadow over the family we became? And what of my mother? Does her capacity for radical forgiveness, her ability to love a man in his darkest hour, justify her choice? Or was it a transgression of its own? My very existence is a testament to the most extreme of human emotions, a destructive passion that led to murder, and a powerful faith that led to a relationship with the condemned. The life our family built afterward was a constant, deliberate effort to transcend this violent origin story. It was a daily act of choosing love over judgment, of building a future that refused to be defined solely by the bars of the past. I am a living symbol of a moral paradox. Is a person defined by the circumstances of their conception? Can radical love and forgiveness truly erase the stain of past violence, or does the shadow of sin linger forever? Now, the moral verdict is yours. The verdict zone is open. Can the daughter truly escape the father's sin? Hit that subscribe button and click the link below to join the discussion in our forum. And for more stories that challenge your perspective, check out the Verdict Zone channel. Thanks for watching.